Hello everyone, welcome to Kitab Capsule. In this video, we are going to understand one of the most life-changing money books ever written, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. This book does not teach you how to earn money. It teaches you how money works, and why most people stay poor even after earning a lot. Robert Kiyosaki had two fathers. One was his real father, highly educated, government employee with a secure job. He is called the poor dad. The second was his best friend's father, a school dropout, businessman and millionaire. He is called the rich dad. Both fathers worked hard. Both loved their families. But their thinking about money was completely different. And this difference in thinking is the reason why one stayed poor and the other became rich. Let's understand the lessons. Rich Dad said, "The poor and middle class work for money. The rich make money work for them." Most people are trapped in a cycle called the rat race. You wake up, go to work, earn salary, pay bills, take loans, buy things, and then you need more salary. This cycle never ends. You think a higher salary will solve your problems. But with higher salary, your expenses also increase. This is called the rat race. Rich people escape this race. How? By understanding the difference between assets and liabilities. This is the most important lesson of the book. Rich Dad said, "An asset puts money in your pocket. A liability takes money out of your pocket." But poor and middle-class people think differently. They think, house is an asset, car is an asset, expensive phone is an asset. But in reality, these are liabilities, because they take money from your pocket every month in the form of maintenance, fuel, bills, and loans. An asset is something that earns money for you even when you are sleeping. For example, rental property, business, stocks, books, YouTube channel, investments. Rich people focus on buying assets. Poor people focus on buying liabilities. This is the biggest mindset difference. Another powerful lesson is about financial education. In school, we learn math, science, history. But nobody teaches us how money works. We are trained to become employees, not investors. Rich Dad taught Robert that you must learn financial education yourself. You must understand accounting, investing, markets, businesses. Because money does not come from job security. Money comes from financial intelligence. Next lesson is about fear and greed. Rich Dad said, "The main reason people struggle financially is because they are controlled by fear and greed. Fear of losing money. Greed to earn more money. Because of fear, people never invest. Because of greed, people make wrong decisions. Rich people learn to control emotions and make decisions with logic." Another big lesson is, don't work for money. Work to learn. Poor Dad believed in job security. Rich Dad believed in skill security. Rich Dad advised Robert to learn sales communication, business investing. These skills make you rich, not a degree. Next lesson is about mind your own business. Most people are busy working for someone else's business. You should build your own assets on the side. Even if you have a job, start building. Investments. Small business, online work, rental income. This is how you move toward financial freedom. Rich Dad also taught the importance of taking risks. Poor people avoid risks. Rich people manage risks. They study, learn, and then take calculated risks. Because without risk, there is no growth. Another lesson is about taxes. Employees pay the highest taxes because they earn and then pay tax. Business owners and investors know how to legally reduce taxes by understanding the system. This is why financial education is important. Rich Dad also said, "The rich invent money." They don't wait for salary. They look for opportunities. They use their mind to find deals, investments, and ideas that generate money. Poor people say, I can't afford this. Rich people ask, how can I afford this? This question activates the brain to find solutions. One more lesson is about laziness in a different way. Rich Dad said, the most common form of laziness is staying busy. People say they are busy, but they are not building assets. Being busy is not equal to being productive. Focus on activities that build your financial future. Then comes the lesson of courage. Most people know what to do, but they don't do it because they are afraid of failure. Rich people fail many times, but they learn from mistakes. Failure is part of the journey to wealth. Rich Dad also emphasized the power of networks. Your friends influence your thinking. If you stay around people who complain about money, you will think like them. Stay around people who talk about investments, business, and growth. Your mindset will change. Finally, the biggest message of the book is this: you will never become rich by working only for salary. You become rich by building assets that generate income without your presence.
This is called financial freedom. Financial freedom is when your assets pay for your lifestyle. You don't need to work for money anymore. To summarize the key lessons, the rich don't work for money, they make money work for them. Learn the difference between assets and liabilities. Focus on financial education. Build assets, not expenses. Work to learn, not only to earn. Take calculated risks. Control fear and greed. Mind your own business. Build multiple sources of income. Rich Dad. Poor Dad changes the way you think about money. It teaches you that becoming rich is not about how much you earn. It is about how you think and what you do with your money. If you apply these lessons, your financial life can completely change. If you found this summary helpful, like this video and subscribe to Kitab Capsule for more powerful book summaries. See you in the next video.